Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir, Prof.
Good morning, Prof.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
What did we do last week?
We stopped with position.
We finished positioning last week.
Yes. And we are supposed to start with the 4
we did the STP.
We did the STP of marketing. Okay. All right.
Yes, Prof.
Yes, is Dennis there? All right, let me check the number that is here. Oh, 59. Okay. So once we finish with the with positioning, it means that the theoretical part of marketing is gone. Now we are looking at how we're going to look at how you are going.
Yes, Prof.
As Dennis. Dennis, are you there? I'm saying, okay, let's box on with today's lecture. I'm saying that once you have done segmentation, targeting, and positioning, it simply means that you have seen the customers, you identify the customer segments you want to produce goods and services for. So your next job, that is the theoretical part of marketing, which is gone now. Now the thing is that how are you going to satisfy them? You know the kind of customers you want. You know how to position yourself. How are you going to satisfy them? In marketing, you satisfy them by combining certain things for them. Those things you combine are called the 4 Ps. The 4 Ps. And the 4 Ps, so, are what we call the marketing mix. You are going to mix certain things for the customers so you can satisfy them. Now, the 4 Ps, as we all know in marketing, have a short beginning. Professor Carlington of Harvard University once made a statement when teaching his students. I've observed that marketers are mixers of ingredients. Marketers are mixers of ingredients. That is, when they see a customer, they only make certain ingredients for them. That was a statement he made. When he made a statement that marketers are mixers of ingredients, he ended there and went on to say that, okay, assuming marketers are mixers of ingredients, one of his students decided to do his PhD, and he said, my boss once said that marketers are mixers of ingredients. Whichever customer they meet, they mix certain ingredients for that customer. What ingredients do they actually mix? Assuming marketers are mixers of ingredients, as our professor said, what ingredients do they mix? So that was what he focused his PhD on. He came out with what we call the 12 elements of a marketing program. 12 elements of a marketing program. He gave out, the first one is that when they meet customers, they do product planning for him, they do personal selling, they do display, they do pricing, advertising, servicing, branding, promotions, fiscal handling, channel of distribution, packaging, fact finding, and analysis. These are the things they mix for the customer. So when Borden brought out these 12 elements as the things marketers have been mixing for the customers, he was hailed. But later on, people started criticizing him. If you say these 12 elements are the things they mix, it appears there's something wrong with these 12 elements you display there. Now, or you put there. Now, let's look at what is wrong with the 12 element classification. Can somebody look at just the 12 elements that Borden placed there and tell us what is wrong with it? What is wrong with this? Just look at the elements, 12 of them. Find out if somebody has given this to you as the things companies mix for their customers. What is wrong with this classification? Can somebody tell us what is wrong with this classification? Yes, Michael.
Okay, so what I can say is that they are mixed up. They don't follow any sequential order. They are mixed up.
They are mixed up.
Yes, please.
They don't follow things in a sequential order. Well, that is his view. Any other person, another person's son is up there. Gifty.
Yes, hello, sir.
Yes.
And please, I think for these 12, they are more concentrated on the company rather than the customer.
They are more concentrated on the company rather than the customer. Okay.
Yes,
but that is what the company mixes for the customer. So they are more concentrated on the company. Thank you, Gifty. Any other person? Any other person who has something, who is looking at the 12? Any other person, the 12 elements that somebody has proposed? Dennis.
Yeah, Prof. Per my observation, I think that some of them are just duplicates. We can, group them under certain conditions. So that's my view.
Well, Dennis. Oh, that's not Dennis. What's the name?
Yeah, Dennis.
Okay, Dennis. That is the right thing I wanted to hear. You see, when you see the 12 elements that he brought, they are duplications. How can you have advertising, personal selling, and promotions again? How can you have physical handling, channels of distribution? They are the same thing. And then, yes, when you come here, you have branding and packaging. Packaging is an aspect of branding. Clearly, they are duplications. So when he brought that in 1960, a guy called McCarthy, he said you can reduce all the 12 into 4. And the 4, he classified them as the 4 P's, or the marketing mix. And it's made up of the product you are going to produce, the price you are going to charge, the place you are going to, the way you are going to distribute the goods, and the way you are going to create awareness for them. These are the 4 P's he brought. When he brought 4 P's, the 4 P's, they became the accepted framework for marketing. At this level, we'll end here. But when you move on, then you come to realize that, look, the 4 P's that have been suggested is not enough. But let's now take the 4 P's as a book I was reading called them the Holy Quadruple of the Marketing Faith, written on stones of tablets. That is how marketing became known. So from today on, we know marketing as the 4 P's and start with the first P, which is product. So it's product, price, place, and promotion. By the time we finish with promotion, then or place, then we'll finish with our cost outline. So the first thing is the product. So when we talk of product, you know where the product is coming from. It's a brother to certain P's, a sister to certain P's. So for us in marketing, we believe that the product is, our objective for the product is to examine the product concept, look at the types of products, to look at the challenges in new product development, etc., etc. So we ask ourselves, what is a product? What is a product? For us in marketing, we believe that a product is anything that can be offered to a market for attention, acquisition, use, or consumption, and that might satisfy a want or need. And product includes the physical objects, the services, the events, the persons, the places, organizations, ideas, or a combination of above. Anything at all that you can offer to customers, provided it can satisfy their needs, that becomes a product. So when you move on, you come to realize that products exist at 3 levels, and we call it the product concept. So if you want to look at the levels of products, every product exists at the 3 levels. The first one is the core benefit or the core service. You know, whenever people are buying products, there are things that comes into their mind. So in their mind, there are things they go out looking for. So when you're talking about products, the core benefit or service, we are talking about what people go out to look for. Then when we are talking about the actual product, we are looking at the physical thing that is designed. Once you know what sits in people's mind when they go out, then you design a physical thing to capture what sits in people's minds. Then you have the augmented product. We call them the product extra. What you add to the physical product to make it easy for people to consume. The after-sales service, the warranty, the delivery or the credit, the installation, all these are augmented product, things we add to the product. So let's take a typical example. Now let's assume that we are buying, you go to town, you want to buy a pair of shoes. What comes to your mind? In your mind, what do you go out looking for? Let's look at yes. Martin, when you're going to buy a pair of shoes, what do you go out looking for? Martin has, yes. Bismarck.
Hello, yes. Hello, sir.
Sir, please, I go in for quality.
You go in for quality. Let's listen to Martin.
Yeah, durability.
Martin goes in for durability. Any other person with another thing, we are going to buy a pair of shoes. He goes for quality. He goes for durability. Which are correct.
Yeah, I usually go for
Joycelyn. Let me listen to Joycelyn.
Yeah, I usually go for price. Yes, sir. I usually go for price.
Price of a shoe. Do you go for higher price or lower price?
Lower price, of course.
You go for lower price. So
yes.
Definitely you're going to end up with a shoe made in Kumasi with an Italian label in it.
It depends how you manage to talk with the customer.
Okay. I've seen Joycelyn's hand. Joycelyn, I want to hear from you. Joycelyn.
Yes, sir, I was the one who.
And your name is Joycelyn?
Yes.
Do you think we are joking here? How can a man have your name in a classroom called Joycelyn?
Joy and Joycelyn.
Well, Theo, what do you think of?
So I'll first look for the size, whether they have my size before I look
the
at
size is right. But after the size, what else will you be looking for? So definitely you buy a size that fits you.
The type of shoe that will fit the purpose for buying.
The type of shoe that will fit the purpose for buying. Okay, so the occasion you are going to use the shoe for. All right.
Yes, sir.
Then John.
Sir, I usually look out for the brand name.
For the brand name, it means that you believe that there are some brand names that sell very well. So you look for a brand name. There's a brand of shoe called Blend. That's the worst shoe I've ever worn. It's not comfortable at all. So if I'm going to buy a shoe, that Blend brand name, I'll never buy. Okay, then I can also see, Theophilus, your hand is still up. See an old hand. Nana, are you also a female?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to hear from Nana.
Sir, I wanted to talk about the brand name. I prefer
brand name. Somebody had mentioned brand name.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other thing again? Any other thing again that you look for?
Sir, the occasion too is one. How comfortable and the occasion that you wear the shoe for is also things that you look for.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so it means that when you are buying a pair of shoes, let's assume a manufacturer designs a pair of shoes. And in his mind, he's designing a walking aid, something that will help you to walk. Look at what sits in the minds of people. So I did this illustration for you to know that if you are going to produce any product, you must first understand the core benefits. That is what people look out for. Quality, brand name, price, occasion people will use it for. Some people even go for color, especially the ladies. We the men are blessed. We have only two colors. A black and a brown. But the ladies can have many colors, and they wear it to fit the occasion for them. They can just change the headband. Once they change the headband, it means that the headband will just have to match the color, and it's okay for them. This is what people look out for. That is what we mean by the product concept. Understand the concept of benefits people are looking for. Then come and design the actual product. This is a physical thing you are going to design. And then go ahead. The augmented product, the third one. These are the 3 stages of a product. Now let's move on. Classification of products. Now, for consumer products, products that we buy for our personal consumption, they've been classified into 4. We have the convenience products, which are products that people buy them frequently and immediately. But the thing about convenience products is that they are products you don't want to spend time looking for them before you buy. You want to buy them at your own convenience. That's why we call them convenience products. They are lowly priced. They are advertised on masses. And they are distributed widely in the system. Which products come into mind when we are talking about convenience products?
Bottled water and
well, bottled water is one of them. It's a convenient product. People don't want to waste time looking for them to. But you can't pick a car to Accra, go and buy bottled water and come back. No, you want to buy it at your convenience. Then Yakubu's hand is up. Yakubu.
Soap, Prof.
Soap, provisions in general, soap and the rest. They are all convenient products. So remember, products are classified the way people behave on the basis of the way people behave when they are looking for them to buy. So you have those that are convenience. Then you have those that we call the shopping products. They are products that you want to make a little bit of shopping effort whilst looking for them before you buy. So like unlike convenient product where you don't want to waste time, shopping products, yes, you want to go out, compare prices and quality store to store before you buy. So things like clothing, cars, appliances, they are all shopping products. People don't just wake up and buy. They do some comparison before they buy. Then you have the specialty products. Specialty products are products that people go to every length to look for them and buy. They look for them because they think they are so special and they deserve any purchasing effort that they put in. So yes, we all have specialty products because we assume they are so special that I want to go out and buy only them. They are normally luxury brands. Luxury brands. Examples of these luxury brands could be Rolex watches, Lamborghini cars. These are specialty products where people who are buying them go out and look for only them to buy. Then you have unsought products. The third classification is on unsought products. They are products which people actually, or which people don't buy them. They have low demand because either people are not aware that they exist or they don't need them. So when we say shopping products, we are talking about products with low demand because people don't need them or they are not even aware that they exist. So we are talking about things like encyclopedia. We're talking about things like life insurance. I don't know whether there's anybody in the class who has a life cover for his life. How many of you here have life cover for your lives? So you see, hey, Naomi, you have a life cover.
Yes, please.
Why did you take the cover?
I was actually initially doing it for my parents, and they said
okay, now yes, you can do it for your. When you are doing it for your parents, they say you have to put it in your name, then you can migrate the parents onto it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to do one for my parents.
Okay, so Naomi has a cover for the parents, and accidentally she also became part. But look at why she's not doing it for herself. Clearly, thank you, Naomi. So you see, majority of people in the class, we don't have a life cover for our bodies. I did it for my parents, but when my parents died 16 years ago, I've decided not to renew it again. For me, I know that definitely I'll live for some time. Why will I pay a premium for 30 years and plus before I die? The money I would have paid would have been more than what they will give me. That's my crude mind anyway. Things like blood donation. It's a product, but how many are interested in blood donations? How many of you have donated blood before? Tell me, you've donated blood before.
Yes, sir. Twice.
Tell me, you are a special person. Blood donation is not common in our country. There are some people who do blood donation because they will be paid. But you don't do it because you want to be paid. So what is the motivation?
I had heard about it for some time and I thought it would be fun. And I wanted to just also donate. And I found out my blood type and that I could actually give more. So for me, it's quite interesting and something good to do. So anytime I get the opportunity, I do it.
Well, now we thank you so much. Your plus.
Sir.
Why do you do blood donation?
Oh, I did it when I was expecting my first child. I had to go donate before my wife delivered. So.
Oh, okay. You are lucky. You and your wife are in the same blood group.
Not really, but the hospital demanded it. So then they would give a donor that matches. So you have to do it. So someone also will benefit.
Oh, okay. Rainy.
Sir.
Yes, Rainy.
I was in school by then, and they came with this sad story that people are dying, people need blood, and I felt guilty, so I also went to donate some.
Oh, God. Thank you so much. In the same way, my son returned from Infantibin, and he has a card. What is this? I've donated blood. What? But that is personal life, so I couldn't complain. But I've not been faced with the situation yet. So for me, I pay for. Now, these are all unsought products. Either people don't need them or they are not aware. So it's aggressive personal selling. Like they went to the Rainy's school. Rainy, what is the exact pronunciation of your name?
Rini.
Rini. And then there are other two names that look like Cameroonian names. Oh,
Ndombe Ingba.
Ndombe Ingba.
Ndombe
Ingba.
Ndombe.
Hey. Rainy, please. Anytime I look at the name, I say, which Cameroonian is in this class? But when you speak, then I realize that you have a Ghanaian accent. Thank you. Anyway, don't be offended, though. Really, don't be offended.
Oh, Doc, I'm not crying.
that I'm classifying you among Cameroonians. Anyway, the decisions you make when you are managing products, there are certain decisions you make. First, you have to make a decision on the product line and product mix. Product line refers to groups of products that are related. Either they are produced from the same raw material, they are used for the same purpose, or they are manufactured in the same production line. We call them product line. Or the product mix. Product mix refers to those total products the company produces. So in Unilever, for example, soap becomes a line where all the products on the soap line are related. But when we come to the product mix, Unilever will have toothpaste, soap, creams, all the other products that you can think of. Clearly, that is the product mix of Unilever. Then you have to look at the line length, the line breadth, etc., and the line depth. If you're talking about the line length, then you're looking at that's the line width, that's the number of lines. How many lines do you have? So Unilever, you can say that there are 8 lines. The soap line, the toothpaste line, the margarine line. Look at all the lines they have. Then the total number, that's the line breadth, the total number of items in each product category. So if you take soap, like lax. How many versions of lax do we have? When you are thinking about that, they are talking about line breadth. Then you can also talk about the line depth, which is the number of versions of each product. In branding, you must be thinking about packaging. You must also be thinking about branding. Now, what is branding in marketing? What is branding? What is branding in marketing? You all have heard about the word brand. What is branding in marketing? Can somebody try? Yes, Naomi.
Yes, please. I'll say branding is when a product is given a very specific or significant look that differentiates it from every other product, be it a substitute or any type.
Naomi,
So
thank you so much. You are making my morning for me. Branding occurs when the product is given a unique identification that helps to differentiate it from all others, all other products. So yes, you manufacture product A, I also manufacture product B. But what do I use to differentiate my product from yours? In that market, the things that you use to do the differentiation are called brand elements. Brand elements. So when you have a product, I also have mine, you try to use certain things to differentiate your product from my product. Those things that you use to do the differentiation are called brand elements. But I'll just ask you, when you go home, when you have two products that are in a can or something, just peel the label from one and see. The one without the label is called the product, the generic product. But the one with the label on, you can see that it becomes differentiated in some ways. Those things they use to differentiate the products are called branding or brand elements. So let's briefly look at some of the things they use to do the differentiation or some of the brand elements that companies use. Look around. What do companies use to differentiate their products? Yes. The participants have come again. Yes, Naomi is there. What do companies use to do the differentiation? Yes, Naomi.
Some of them use the colors.
Color.
Colors.
When you see Stanchart building, you know this is Stanchart. Then, Yakub.
The name of the product.
Name, not name of the product, name. Name. So one of the things companies use is the name. So every product, you differentiate it by giving it a specific name. And once people can mention the name, it differentiates it from all other products in the system. Then I've seen Joycelyn here again. Joycelyn.
Yeah, the quality of the product.
The quality, no. So the quality of the product is internal, it's inside the product. But what people use to differentiate products are normally things that meet the eye. And the quality of the product will not meet your eye. Adjoa.
The symbol.
The symbols. The logo, the symbols. So you have the most recognized symbol in the world. What is the most recognized symbol in the world?
Apple.
The most recognized, well, Apple is okay, but the most recognized one is the Nike soup. That is what has been found out to be the most recognizable symbol in the world, logo in the world. Now, Bismarck is here. Bismarck.
Please, the design.
The design. Bismarck. I don't want us to be arguing, but what companies use to differentiate themselves is the package. Because when you're talking about the design, it's the things you put together to get the milk. And normally you don't see, but the way the milk has been packaged, will make you differentiate it from another. So I'll take the package rather than the design.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Daniel.
Doc, the size.
The size. Daniel, no. I'd rather go for the design than the size. Then, Godfred.
Sir, I'd wanted to say the Lego, but then I have to say slogan as well.
Well, some products or some services too are differentiated based on the slogan you have.
Yes.
Maybe. I'll take it. Asante Kotoko. That is one of their differentiating things. Then I can see Frank.
Prof.
Yes.
Mine is a question.
Oh. Okay, Frank, ask me.
I want to know whether there's any difference between packaging and design.
Packaging and design?
Yes.
You see, after the product has been designed and is almost ready for consumption, you must package it in such a way that it gives it a new look, a new feel and look. So packaging is a process of protecting finished products by using attractive wrappers, aluminum foil. That is packaging. So the process of protecting finished products is the packaging. But the design of the product means that is the way you formulate the product. That is the design. So if you want to look at Ideal Milk, how was it formulated? What and what were brought together to formulate Ideal Milk? That is the design. But the package is the way you protect it when it's ready.
Thank you.
All right, thank you too. Please give me a minute. All right. So enough of packaging, enough of branding. So these are the key product decisions that you make. For me, you could also think about product line stretching. Product line stretching simply means add other versions of the product to your current product. So you can stretch the line. This is what we call the down market, the up market, and then the two-way. If it's a down market, it means that you are producing inferior products compared to what you produced first. If it's the up market, you are producing more superior products to the first one you brought. Then two-way market means that you are adding both quality and inferior ones. That is what you do here. Again, let us now look at, sometimes you can do line filling. You have the line. You think something is missing here, so let's design another product to fill in. Or line modernization. You can add new products to the line. Or line tuning. where you kill some of the product from the line because you think they are not doing well. You phone it. This morning, the main thing we'll be doing is new products. New products. Occasionally, you have to bring in new product to the market. And so we ask ourselves, what is new product? I went through Kotler. Kotler says that a new product is a product that is essentially new. A product that is essentially new. It's new because it's different from existing products. It's different from competitors' products. It could even be a minor improvement over an existing product. And it's the basis for meeting customer changing needs. It's the basis for meeting customer changing needs. Now the question is, why do companies introduce new products? Maybe to meet new needs on the market, maybe to replace dying products and the rest. But the question is that literature says that 80% of new products normally don't reach their second generation. 80% of all new products don't. So we are looking at why new products fail. Because I've told you that the literature says 80% of all new products fail before their second year. In Ghana, you can think about products like Bluna. You can think about products like, yes, I know, Mortina, Bluna, Mortina. So many products are no longer on the market again. So the question is why? There's what we call over-championing. Over-championing means that there are only few people in the company who are zealous about the product and want you to go ahead and produce it, no matter what you tell them. The MD, for example, went to Malaysia. He saw it being sold there. He thinks that we must also do it here. Then you have overestimated demand. If you overestimate the quantity you sell, definitely when it comes to the market, the demand falls or demand does not meet expectation to fill. Sometimes the product is poorly designed or there's poor marketing execution. Marketing people didn't do their job well, high development costs, strong competitive reaction. One of the things I found from my Ghanaian experience is that products also fail because of what we call lack of customer fit. Lack of customer fit. Sometimes the product fails because it doesn't fit with the life of the customers. I'll give you some few examples. Some time ago, there was a product on our Ghanaian market called Sika Card. Sika Card. Sika Card was simply a product that was done by SGSSB. It's all about bring your money, we'll put it on the card for you. So when you are buying, you can use it. But when Ghanaians are talking about money, the Ghanaians have a saying, Sika ni bema. Which Sika are they talking about? Is it Sika that is in your hands or Sika that is sitting in the card? Clearly, when we talk about money demand, we are talking about money that you are holding. Physical money you are holding, not money on the card. So Sika card didn't survive because it didn't fit into the culture of the people. We thought that was not enough. Bank of Ghana and some people sat down and they felt that the cost of printing money is too much. So they would put money on a card. They brought another card called Yiswitch. Yiswitch means bring your money, we'll put it on a card for you. It has failed and failed miserably. They spent $50 million to produce Yiswitch, but it has failed. Because the Yiswitch doesn't do what money does for us. Those of you who know Nkoko very well, before Nkoko, there's a joint on the right called Abosokai. Saturday in the morning by 8:30, go and stand there. Look at all the guys going to funerals in Kumasi. Well, when they get there, they eat fufu and they pull out the money from their back pockets. Count it. and then take some off and use it to pay. When you finish, you pull it back onto the back pocket. That is the money Ghanaians talk about. Not the money that is sitting on the card. When you get there, the card is useless. So his week, for me, will not survive because it failed to identify what money means to the Ghanaian. The ATM is surviving because the money is not on the ATM. The ATM just gives you access to the money. The money is in your account. So the ATM is just a conduit to use in getting your money. Unlike the with where the money itself is sitting on the card. That is now another product called Shandy. Usually it was known as Boswell. That company made a mistake. They felt that there are some light drinkers in the Ghanaian market. Light drinkers. Now, assuming they are light drinkers, then what do they drink? So they put up a product like beer with an alcohol content of 2%. Naturally, beer has an alcohol content of 5%. So if you are bringing a product with an alcohol content of 2%, the question is, who are you targeting? And they'll tell you that there are some light drinkers in Ghana. If they are light drinkers, what do they drink? And I disagree with anybody who thinks that they are light drinkers in Ghana. See, you see somebody drinking Baileys, and you ask her, what are you drinking? Oh, me, I don't drink alcohol. I only drink Baileys. And they'll put it in a nice fancy. I don't drink alcohol. I only drink Baileys. Well, the beer has 5% alcohol content. Baileys has 17%. Yet she's telling you that she doesn't drink alcohol. She only drinks Baileys. What she's telling you is that she doesn't drink your bitter Guinness. She drinks something with a taste. How then do you see that these people are light drinkers because they drink Baileys? So if you go and design a beer with an alcohol content of 2% for these people, they won't take it. And in Ghana, yeah, the European countries have this light beer. And they normally joke with it during Christmas. They drink it, they throw the bottles away. It's like meet young people, they are holding the crates, and they are drinking from it. In our part of the world, when people want to drink, they really want to drink. And the drink is divided into such a way that you can differentiate between those who drink and those who don't drink. Look at the wine market. It's divided into alcoholic wine and non-alcoholic wine. Yes, alcoholic wine and non-alcoholic wine. So those who don't drink alcohol, they don't even drink 1%. So the 2% you put there, who are you attracting? I've told myself, I've argued with them that if Shandy succeeds, then marketing principles don't work. The product must fit into the customer's needs. Don't sit down and assume that customers are there. So, hey, don't do that. Then, the next thing is to look at new product development. How do you develop new products for the market? How do you develop new products for the market? First, you have to go through a certain process or stages. The first one is called idea generation. You have to generate the ideas to develop a new product. You have to screen the ideas. You have to do a product concept and test it. Design a marketing strategy. You do a business analysis. You now do a product development. You do market testing, and you do commercialization. Market testing and commercialization. These are the steps you go through when you are designing new products. And we will now go through each of them one by one. So, the first one is idea generation. Now, to develop new products, you must bring in new ideas which can help you develop the new product. And these new ideas could come from one, customers, your existing customers. Ask them, and they will give you ideas that can help you develop new products based on their needs. Or you benchmark competitors. Look at what competitors have done and learn a lesson from it. Produce products that will fit into what they have. Look at the issue of better malt. Malt had gained Ghanaian market dominance. But when Ghanaians talk about malt, they are talking about Malta Guinness. And they were relaxing until better malt came to the market. I am told today that there are 26 different brands of malt on our market now. Even there are some of them, we call them Rasta malt. And I don't know who will bring the Rasta malt. Then again, think about distributors. Sometimes talk to your distributors. They will be able to give you new ideas. Like the Makola women who sell clothes. GTP can get wonderful ideas from them about the kind of clothes they should design. Then look at suppliers, those who provide you with the input, the raw materials. They can also give you wonderful ideas. But once the ideas come, you must screen the ideas because it is not all the ideas that will help you develop good products. So screen the ideas in terms of what the product stood for or stands for. Make sure those ideas that will not make it to the market, you drop them. But ideas that are likely to be good, please push them forward. So product idea screening is the process to spot good ideas and drop poor ones as soon as possible. Now, some companies have systems for rating and screening ideas which estimate the market size. Yes, the idea must be estimated in terms of if we produce this product, what will be the market size? How many customers will buy? What price are we going to charge? How long will it take us to develop the product? And how much will it cost us? What is the rate of return that we are expecting, the accounting rate of return? This will help you to determine the viability of the new ideas that have come to you. If they all meet your criteria, then what you do is that you go ahead with the new product idea and go to step 3. The step 3 is concept development and testing. Once you have the product idea good, you have to develop a product concept and test it. Now, the product concept or the product testing, concept testing, or a product concept is a product idea that has been expressed in meaningful consumer terms. That is, it has been expressed in terms of what the product is going to do for consumers. So let's look at neat fufu. Neat fufu. I'm sure we all know what neat fufu is. Now let's look at the idea behind neat fufu. What is the idea behind neat fufu? Or what is the concept behind neat fufu? The concept behind neat fufu. Yeah, Bismarck.
Prof, please, I believe is to reduce the stress in preparing food.
Okay, so to reduce stress or tiredness, people spend 2 hours trying to get one fufu. Why? So reduce the stress. Nanaya.
Yes, I wanted to say how faster and convenient you can make it, even if you are living on a story building whereby you have to calm down and other things. It will prevent all those things to eat fufu faster. Thank you.
Okay, so fastness. The whole fufu process delays. So you want to get it fast. 10 minutes, you have it. And then convenience too is one concept behind it. Like she said, if you live in the 3rd floor of a then you should know that you can't pound fufu there. So you have to be carrying your things down and carrying them up. It's very inconveniencing. So can we have a product that addresses this? That is the concept into neat fufu. So you have fast, convenience, and the concept that I've mentioned, fast, convenience. And some people also believe that fufu is too heavy, so you need something that is a bit lighter. So when you drive it, it becomes slightly lighter than when you pound it. Then so another one is hygienic. You know that the pounding of the fufu is associated with a lot of sweat, etc., etc. So people believe that it's unhygienic. Remember, there was a study done by Food and Science Unit of Tech. They went to the market and bought all products, samples of most products, took them to their lab, tested them, and see the one that has been most contaminated. All the products they brought, the most contaminated one is fufu, followed by wache. So you want a hygienic product that is not contaminated, and that is neat fufu. But if neat fufu is coming to produce this concept for customers, does fufu really satisfy those concepts? Does fufu really satisfy those concepts? That you prepare it within 10 minutes. That is hygienic. That all the concepts. Does fufu match those concepts? Fufu in our mind, does it match those concepts? We're in London restaurants at airports. Then some guy who looks like an Ashanti man came and he ordered fufu. He didn't show the one he wanted. So they just brought him fufu. He started eating. Then another one also came. He ordered fufu. Then he told them that he doesn't like eat fufu. He wants the pounded fufu. And the lady said, "Oh, we don't have pounded fufu." Then the guy heard it. So he said, "Madam, so which fufu am I eating?" He said, "Neat fufu." Then the guy said, "Chia." Woke up, washed his hands, got mad, and left. He didn't even pay. It tells you that neat fufu means something in people's minds, not fufu to the Ghanaian. All right, but if you test the concepts and they work, remember at the concept testing stage, you haven't developed the product. So be careful when what you are describing to people. So if it's concept development and testing, test the concept behind the product and make sure that the people want it. Then you can go ahead to, so concept development, develop the product ideas into alternative product concepts, test them with your customers and choose the best one and use that as a concept to produce the product. Then the fourth one means that you have to develop a marketing strategy. Now, in this marketing strategy, let me sit here. What are some of the things that you put in this strategy? What are some of the things that will be in this strategy? What are some of the things that you will see in this strategy?
I'll say your target, how you address the target market.
In fact, who are your target market? So the first thing you must see in your strategy is your target market. What else are you going to put there? Apart from your target market, what else should be in this market, in this strategy?
Price.
The price you want to charge, is there correct? The way to promote it is there. The way to distribute it is there. The budget, the amount of money you want to spend is there. The profit you are expecting. These are the things that will be in the strategy you are designing. So the target market, the way the product will be positioned in their minds, the sales and the profit you want to make, the price you want to charge, the way to distribute the product, the way to promote it, the budget you want to build for the product, and then the sales, the profit goals, the marketing mix strategy. All this is what you put in your marketing strategy for the product. But once you put a marketing strategy on the product, then you should be able to tell us whether the product is going to be profitable or not. So you do the 5th step, which is called business analysis. In the 5th step, it's called business analysis. In the business analysis, you are just doing 2 things. Compare the cost of producing the product against the revenue you are expecting. Compare them and find out whether the product is going to be profitable. So review the sales of the product, the cost, and the profit progression to see if they meet company objectives. If no, stop here and make the product concept. If yes, then continue. Move to the next stage. So business analysis is just to look at the revenue and the cost and compare them. Now, what you do again, if the business analysis indicates that the product is going to be profitable, then you go to the 6th step. Develop samples of the product. Physical product must come out now. But in developing them, think about the core product. What is in the minds of people? Think about the physical product that you design and think about the augmented product. What will you put around the product so that customers can use it easily? That is normally the augmented product. Do this well. Once you have this, you can develop a couple of samples so that people will know, or you can look at the look and feel of the samples. When the sample is ready, you don't produce on a large scale. When the sample is ready, move on to the market and do the 7th step. The 7th step is called the test marketing. Go to the market and test the product among your selected customers. Go and find out what they will say. Go and find out what they will talk about price, the way it has been branded, the way it's been packaged, the way it's been the product itself, the positioning, the way you are going, the advertising message you want to send, the way you want to distribute it. In fact, test all the things around the product and let customers give you their feedback. So you give a sample of the product for people to consume free of charge, and then they will give you their views about it. I don't know whether some of you have tested products or tested product for companies, and if you can share your experience with us. How many have tested products for some companies? And can they share their experience with us? Now, companies came around, they give you free samples of the product, drink it, eat it, and tell us the way you feel about it. Yes, 2 people have their hands up. Anaya.
Yes, I'm here. So,
yes.
There was some product, I've forgotten the name, but it was full of fruits without any additives. And they were packaged like frutally. So they brought it to our workplace to test it, but it was cool though. We started buying, but it couldn't last on the market.
Okay, thank you. Bismarck.
Yes, Prof.
Yeah.
Prof, please, with mine, it was during undergrad, whereby Motorola brought some sample of phones and they shared it among some students. So I got one and we are supposed to use it, but they will provide us with credit and other incentives for a while so that we test the phones for them. So after the stated time, they came back for their phones.
Did they do what they promised?
Yes, they did it.
In coming for the phone, did they ask you questions?
Yes, they asked us what were the benefits we got from the phone, and we told them. It was a little bit slow, not fast though, but we told them how they should improve on it because it was a very big phone. It was an Android. Yeah, I think
Okay.
they were moving.
So from the things you are saying, they didn't ask you for the benefits. They asked also of the challenges.
Yes, they did.
Okay. Now, one of my MBA students who happens to be a colleague lecturer's daughter, when she finished the MBA, a year into the MBA, she called me. Prof, I have a new job. I'm excited. Oh, you have a new job? I said, yes. She said, yes. Oh, please, I'm in my office. Come and brief me. She lives on campus. So she drove here. What product is it? He said, oh, this is my company. They've designed a new water, but they fortified the water with vitamins so that instead of going to the store to go and buy vitamins to come and drink, just drink the water and you are cool. I asked her, have you done the market testing? She said, no. So I said, okay, if you have not done the market testing, then please come to my class on Wednesday. Then we can do the market testing. That time I was teaching 22 MPhil students, 22 MPhil students. When they came, so the following morning she came to my office. I had a class at 10. She came to my office with disposable cups and about 6 bottles of the water. So we carried it to the class. When we got to the class, we gave the disposable cups to the students. That was the first thing we did. And then we now open the bottles, pour the water into them. When we finished, everybody got some. I asked the students, please drink. And immediately they picked the cups and they started drinking. When they all sipped some, they stopped. Without asking me what I was giving them to drink. Nobody asked me. They all just drank. That tells you the trust students have in their lecturers and their pastors. Clearly, after they sipped it, I asked them, what did you drink? Then, unanimously, they all said fruit juice. The countenance on our face, and our faces changed. So we're not going to sell a fruit juice. We're going to sell water. So after back and forth, the lady told them that she was not distributing fruit juice, but she was distributing water. And the water has vitamins in it. So those of you who go to the store to go and buy vitamins, don't go, just buy this water and you are cool with it. Then the question started. Madam, my water has no color, but yours has a color because of the vitamins. Yours has color, and water has no taste, but yours has taste. How would people call this water? Suggestion was made to her to, reprocess it and get the vitamins out. She says that they've tried it, but it was going to be expensive if they did that. They couldn't sell at the market price of 1 cedi, which was the price for the small bottle size of water. Then one lady, while this argument was going on, one lady was asked her, madam, if you are saying this is water, in the morning, can I use this to prepare my tea? That was the question that killed the brand. Then we all realized that it was not possible to use the water to prepare tea. But everything you call in water, it should be capable of being used to prepare tea. In fact, we told the student we're going to record all the conversations. So we recorded it. She took it to her company, played it for her managers. The so-called vitamins water died and didn't continue again. So you see the good part of water, good part of market testing. Sorry, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm an examiner for a PhD examination in the graduate school. I've been called to join them online. Sorry, I would continue next week.
Okay, Prof, don't worry.
All right.
Okay, Prof. And
Okay.
thank you, Prof.
Don't worry, you can go, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. See you next week.
How do we get
Okay,
the
Prof.
recording?
Thank you.
The recording, how do you get them?
Thank you.